Here we are out in the garage for our next step in making our all-grain Redhook ESB. We've got our implements of destruction here, a stirring spoon, I've got a thermometer, and I got my MAP gas torch to light my burner with, and we've got our pot with 2 3/4 gallons of water and our grains inside. You can take a look at what this grist is kind of looking like. It smells just gorgeous. If you've ever been on a farm, it kind of smells like molasses-infused feed. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna light this burner and get it going. We've got a 100-pound bottle of propane here. Okay, now we're just going to adjust this. We got our adjustment knob here. Oop, turn it off too far down. Try that again. There we go, look at that flame, isn't that beautiful? Okay, now we're going to put on our grist, bring it up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. It shouldn't take real long with this amount of input. I caution everybody that's going to do this, make sure that you're in a place that's not a flammable hazard. You know, make sure that you're clear of everything that's potentially flammable. And make sure your bottle's away from your burner and all that kind of stuff. There we go, we've got a nice burner. Oh, we got it turned up. It shouldn't take long to bring us up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll be back shortly. You're extremely fast. We've been here about 5 minutes. Take a look at here what the grist looks like. And we're going to take a quick temperature reading just to verify. I thought I shot way past what we were supposed to, but it turned out that the local water temperature was almost boiling. But the grain mixture is somewhere almost to 130 here. 120, depends on where I take the temperature. If it's too much in the water, it's about 130 to 140, but the grain temperatures is about 125. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer this into a picnic cooler now, and this is what I was talking about in my blog, Carpe Diem, seize the day. Whatever's available, use it. You can make an elaborate setup if you have to, if you'd like to, in order to insulate your grist mixture instead of having to transfer it back and forth. Or you can just use whatever you've got. Clean out a 5-gallon picnic cooler like I just did, and we're just going to transfer this grist into there and hold it for 30 minutes at this 122 degrees. There's actually a quite elaborate water chemistry problem going on here. What we're doing is we're activating enzymes in the grain. That pot is quite hot. I should have had some. Okay. A little bit of a mess there. Okie dokie. We're in the picnic cooler just to satisfy myself. Take one more quick reading. Okay, we just turned our burner off and we've got a little bit of temperature differential across our grist here. In some places it's a little bit less. So than 151, and in some places a little bit more. So we're going to give it a stir, try to equalize that more. another reading here. Looks like we might have overshot a little bit in some places there. But we're at about almost 160, it looks like, almost. In other places it's not. So we're just going to stir it again, make sure it's uniform, see what kind of... want to make sure that we got it about even and roughly the right temperature. As I mentioned earlier, I think the purpose of bringing these temperatures and holding them at these certain temperatures is we're activating enzymes within the grain, which is going to help create the type of carbohydrates that we are desiring so the yeast can do its thing. Go ahead. Alright, we're at about 152, 153 degrees it looks like, so now we're going to transfer this in to our picnic cooler again. Watch out the camera, man. It's going to splash on the camera. There is an alternate way to hold this, to do these temperature holders. There's two different methods that are good, other than you're seeing here. And that is, one is just to use a step method on the stove and just keep checking it every 10 or 15 minutes and keep adding a little bit of heat. The other method would be to take a cardboard box and line it with styrofoam, like 1 inch or 3/4 inch styrofoam sheets, and then you can set your whole brew pot right underneath it. Just put that box right on top of the whole thing. And it won't lose very much heat at all that way either. And it looks like we're just about right on. So we're gonna set the top on the cooler and come back in 60 minutes to do the rest, to start the boil of our wort.